In the previous lesson, we discussed the Design tab. We discussed the document formatting, the themes, colors, and fonts. For the sake of this lesson, it is important for us to go to the Review tab. The Review tab is something that you usually engage with towards the end of typing your document and formatting your document. The reason the Review tab is so important is because this is where the line between an unprofessional document and a professional document is drawn. A professional document does not have any spelling errors or grammar errors, and the proofing language is set to a language which is acceptable within your country. So as you can see, you have the option of language over here and spelling and grammar over there. Before we get to spelling and grammar check, we first have to set the proofing language. So we select the language over here, set proofing language, and within this pop-up you will see that it is automatically on English South Africa. This is because we are in South Africa at the moment, and the language in which the document has occurred is English. You can always change it depending on your geographical area and the language that you speak. But for now, I'm just going to keep it at English South Africa. And then below that, you can see that you can say detect language automatically. You can deselect that, or you can select it. If you select it, it means that any language errors which do occur will be detected automatically. And if you check the do not check spelling or grammar, then this will not occur. We are just going to select OK, as our proofing language is correct, and then we can go ahead and select the spelling and grammar. As you can see, this box on the right opened up. It is now checking my grammar. The double blue line indicates a grammar error, and there is a suggested amendment below. What you can do is you can either ignore it, to not check for the issue, or options for grammar. What I'm going to do is just select this, and then it automatically corrected the grammatical error. Since we have set the proofing language to English South Africa, it's going to pick up any text within the body of your document that doesn't tie into that proofing language. As you can see over here, analyzed has been picked up. The reason this has been picked up is because there might be a spelling error. This might have been an American text, but since we are in South Africa, we are going to adjust it to match the proofing language of our country. So what we are going to do is we're going to once again select Analyzed, and as you can see, it has been amended automatically to have an S instead of a Z. We are going to click through the rest of the errors that do occur. The name that has now been picked up is part of something which Microsoft Office Word is not programmed to generally know how to correct, so we are just going to ignore this once. We are also going to ignore that once. And once again, you'll see that behaviors has come up because there's only a single O here, and in South Africa, behaviors is spelled with a U as well. This is a classic difference between American and South African spelling. So just make sure that depending on where you are, the spelling language is set to that geographical area. So we are just going to select behaviors spelled with a U, and now you can see that Microsoft Word has now sent you a message that your spelling and grammar check has been complete. You can go ahead and select OK. Now that we've selected all the errors that occurred in the document, our document is nice, neat, proofread, and ready to be shipped out to whomever needs to read the document. In the next lesson, we will discuss various ways in which a document can be saved and sent to whomever needs to read it.